My name's Hannah, and I'm one half of the sister vlog team, the Shinana Sisters. I'm also living abroad in Japan, and for the next few weeks, I'll be making a series of videos specifically aimed at informing and addressing those of you who are planning to come and live here. This is video 1 of a planned 20, and as I upload new videos, I'll compile them into a playlist that you can access really easily by going to the Shinana Sisters channel page. I'll also include a link to it and an annotation right here, and down below me in the doobly-doo. So today, I'm going to be talking about Some of you have just learned that you're coming abroad. Maybe you've just started to think about the possibility. Either way, there are a few things you should know about Japan if you don't already. So Japan is generally a racially homogenous society. Homogeny extends into everything, including food and clothing. Being very obviously different in a homogenous society is difficult. You will be judged. You will be stared at. You will be the white elephant in nearly every room. You will be the center of attention in nearly every situation. And you will be held to a higher standard of behavior than most Japanese people are. This does not have to be a bad thing. I personally love this aspect of living in Japan, but it is true. Be prepared for this. Be prepared to be occasionally irritated or bored by it, and then get over it, because you're not going to have any fun here if you can't deal with it. Thing 2, Japan has earthquakes. If you're from California, you won't care. If you're not from California, or if you're just generally not from a place that experiences a lot of tectonic movement, try not to embarrass yourself too much by freaking out. Please, for the sake of all of us. It's not that big a deal. Thing 3, Japan's weather is generally hot as fuck during the summer and cold as during the winter. You will almost always be complaining about what temperature it is outside. That's fine, so do Japanese people. Japan is old, and it has a lot of antiquated cultural traditions that make no sense. Don't try to point this out to people. They know. They don't care. Japanese people will occasionally feel socially obligated to take care of you. Not always. And it's not always a good thing. Try to keep in mind that the best way to navigate Japan is to embrace that you are a stupid foreigner who does everything wrong and to just try to be as polite and kind to everyone as you possibly can be. You can navigate Japan without knowing any Japanese. It is hard and confusing and lonely, but you can do it. If that's what you're worried about, stop. You should be worried about navigating the train system. It's very confusing. And lastly, and perhaps most importantly, you will get culture shock. It doesn't matter who you are, how well you know the language, you will get culture shock. And more importantly, you will get over culture shock. But the key to getting over culture shock is to embrace how uncomfortable you are and to stay positive. And whatever you do, don't spiral. Do not spiral. Do not dig yourself into a little hole so deep that no one can get you out. Because then, lo and behold, no one will be able to get you out. And you can't really enjoy Japan if you're in a hole. Just saying. If you know nothing else about Japan except for what you know now from this video, you'll be alright. I can almost guarantee that. As always, if you have any specific questions about living in Japan, leave them down below and I'll answer them in future videos. And if you want to know more about Japan, keep checking back for new videos. Or even better, subscribe and they'll just appear in your inbox. I look forward to educating you in the future. The more you know. I don't even think that was the right tune. As I upload, yep.